Hey everyone, welcome back to my silly little channel. Today we're talking about my OC-tober x Huevember challenge that I did last year. This is the fourth episode of this series, so watch the other ones if you're interested. But as a quick recap, Huevember is a challenge you do usually in November where you draw in every color of the color wheel, and usually this one doesn't come with a prompt, so I decided to mix in OC-tober, which is a prompt you usually do in October, where you draw your OCs based on a prompt list. And the prompt list I used was this one by Benji Weird that I found on Pinterest. And I decided to mix these both together because I wanted to do both of them. And might as well do them at once. So let's get into it. Day 22. So day 22's prompt is good/evil, and I chose specifically evil for this one. This is one of the antagonists in my story. Their name is the Guardian for now, kind of because they don't have a name, but also because that's the whole thing, I guess. So this character isn't exactly evil, but they do act that way to get what they want. So I guess maybe that does mean you're evil, but whatever. So this character has a mushroom / jester theme with just a hint of eyeball. Just kidding. This eyeball is a very big part of this character, and these are a lot of clashing themes, and I did find it a little hard to mix them all together, so they might get a redesign in the future, but for now this is what one of my antagonists looks like. Most things about the Guardian I don't want to say just because it's very important to the plot of the comic that I've planned so far. So the most important thing that you guys need to know is that the Guardian is a deity on the same planet that the fire deity is on, the fire bear, Lily. So the main duty of the Guardian is to make sure that other life forms don't exist on their planet. And I'm sure you can imagine what that means for my characters, but simply put, just remember that this guy doesn't like visitors. Right, so let's talk about the Guardian's design. So the Guardian, I decided, goes by he, they pronouns, and they basically are a jester, I guess you'd say. Their character is more like a kooky type of guy, and I just thought that would be fun to write a character like that, so that's why they are like that. So the eyeball thing, so this was actually inspired by a whole chain of events. So during uni, one of my classes involved us actually visiting local galleries and seeing how the system actually works. And on the way to one of them, we had to walk a bit, so we went through a lot of local streets and stuff, and one of these streets had these trees, and the trees had these interesting markings on them that looked like eyeballs. Okay, I'll try and find the picture. So these trees had eyeballs on them pretty much, and I was like, this is very interesting. I kept that in the back of my mind, and eventually when I started designing a antagonist character in my story, I found this picture and I was like, wait, I can use this. And I decided to make a forest full of eyeball mushroom trees. And so that's how the eyeball thing started. So I decided to go all in with the eyeballs, and I made the Guardian have a mask so you can't see their true eyes. And also I used a smiling mask so they would look a bit unnerving and you wouldn't really know what they're thinking, which is really important to the character, I think. And with the eyeball thing, the background is an eyeball. That was inspired by this comic called The World After the Fall, and I'll put up a picture of that. Yeah. I really like this comic. I would recommend it to a lot of people. If you enjoy action comics, this is one of the really good ones. Yay. Anyway, so that's my antagonist, who's kind of evil but also not really. Day 23. So day 23's prompt was young and old, and I decided to do both in this one because I chose one in the last one. So I decided to draw Celeste as an older version of herself. My main vision of Celeste is actually an angel with really long hair because, like, as I said earlier in one of the other videos, angels only cut their hair if there's like loss in their life. And so angels actually have long hair in her angel like costume. So yeah, so my mango is that eventually like she will learn to heal over her loss and she'll be able to grow her hair long. And yeah, so to fit all that long hair in, I decided to like put her hair into bubble braids, and I thought that Vishali would be the one who actually inspires her to do this. As you may or may not know, Vishali has really long hair and she braids it up. Yeah, Vishali will be very important to Celeste's character growth and vice versa as well. So yay, that's my plans with them. So for the piece, I decided to do kind of like a gallery theme where you can see like a whole bunch of different pictures. One of them is a portrait of baby Celeste, and she's so cute. I don't know if her childhood will matter a lot to the story, but it was really fun to like figure out like what she would look like as a kid. It was fun to draw her. And I drew a frame behind Celeste so it looks like she's also a part of the gallery as well. Oh man, while I was drawing this, I was so sad to like have her wings cover her back because I drew it so well. The woes of being an artist. But anyway, I'm really proud of this drawing, and yeah, I really like the aqua as well. This is also a very beautiful color. Anyway, I'm really proud of this drawing and I'm so happy that I did it. Yay! Day 24. Day 24's prompt is opposites, and guys, oh my god, this is my favorite. This is one of my top 3 favorites, alright? I don't know what happened. I was just in a flow state and it just turned out so amazing. Yay! So again, I drew my girls Vishali and Celeste. To push the opposites theme like as far as I could, I decided to draw Vishali closing her eyes while Celeste has hers open and looking towards Vishali. I thought that it would give the work a bit more meaning. So even though Celeste would never admit it, she really does admire Vishali. She likes her outgoing spirit and that she always like says what she wants and she can say it right in the moment. She likes that she's friendly to people, like everyone comes up to her and they like talking to her, they're not scared of her. And she likes that she's able to express her love for the people around her so easily. Leslie, you know, she's a crown princess, right? So she's been raised to keep her emotions in check and, you know, not let any of her weaknesses out. So she's become a very reserved and quiet person. She watches others and keeps things in mind in case she needs it later. Celeste doesn't like the analytical side of herself because she feels like she's not getting to know someone, she's just learning things to use against them. And Vishali doesn't do that, so you know, Celeste doesn't like that about herself. Her analytical side that she hates is actually one of her strengths that she doesn't know that she has yet. It is important to pay attention to what people are saying and those micro emotions and things. And on the opposite side, Vishali, she actually probably still would never admit it, but she also admires Celeste a lot. She likes that Celeste can keep her mouth shut because you know, Vishali has a tendency to blurt things out and sometimes it's cost her dearly. Vishali likes that she can always see ahead and can notice when people have ill intent towards her. Like Vishali just trusts people innately, and that has caused some problems, and she sometimes wishes she wasn't as friendly as she is. She wishes that she could talk as eloquently as Celeste does. So there are things that they both need from each other, and I think that this balance would be really good in like a duo thing. Gosh, like everything about this drawing makes me feel so happy. Like I love the rendering. I like how they look very different. So like Vishali has her like Indian clothing, and Celeste has her like feathers and angel culture. I like how the jewelry turned out, and oh my god, I'm so proud of this drawing. Day 25. Day 25's prompt was inspiration. Inspiration can mean a lot of things. One of them is, value we find from the advice from others, like motivational speakers, people we love and trust, and asking advice from them, and that can be an inspiration for your next steps. I decided that this prompt would mean what are my characters inspired by, rather than what I am inspired by. So all of my characters have an innate curiosity about the world around them. So they all want to go out into the universe and see what it has in store for them. I feel like this is a very important trait that my characters should have, because they're going to be going on these planet expeditions, so they should have some sort of passion, in exploring and in camping and learning new things. So for this drawing, I took inspiration a bit from my own experience. My brother has a telescope, and we used to go out on cold, clear winter nights to go look up at the stars. My brother would set it up, and you would see Jupiter with its dot and Saturn with its rings. They looked like stickers, to be honest. They didn't look real, but they are real. And Galileo, like hundreds of years ago, looked up at the same sky and saw the same planet. So you're looking through the viewfinder at a celestial body thousands and thousands of kilometers away, and in a way, you are suddenly connected to the past, present, and the future. And, that's a very surreal experience, and I tried to capture that a little bit in this drawing. I decided to draw my character Cass looking up at the stars with his dad. Because a lot of our interest in the stars does come from the people around us, and questions about like, why are we here? And yeah, so I tried to put a little bit of that into my drawing. I decided to put like an aurora and also a comet so that you would be able to see the green color that we're up to, but I am thinking that maybe it was a bit too much. I should have just done a comet instead, but it's alright. This drawing, while it doesn't exactly... This drawing has all of those feelings injected into it. I hope that you can feel the wonder that my characters do in this drawing, because sitting down and stargazing is just such a human experience. And, next time there's a clear night, like, just look up at the stars and see what constellations you can find. And think about how all of our ancestors looked up out there and wondered the same things we do, like what's out there. Yeah, so that's it for this drawing. Let's move on to the next one. Day 26. So day 26's prompt was sci-fi, and my story is definitely sci-fi and fantasy themed, so this was like right up my alley. I decided to draw what a space base looks like after humans have come and decided to set up in a planet. So this is kind of like what a space base would look like. There's a big building. I decided to make it round so it looks more sci-fi. There's like sleeping quarters at the bottom, and up on top is an observatory, so they can see the stars from there, and they can also see the surrounding area, for security purposes. These humans would set up a man-made portal. The ESS has found people who are able to make portals, employ them, and basically their job is to connect every planet to Earth. They save a lot of time going through planets because otherwise you need to send up a rocket and like travel for light years to reach these planets. So these space bases are very efficient and necessary for the ESS. This drawing was really fun to draw. Something about it reminds me of like crop circles. Maybe it's like the really tall grass or something, but that was pretty fun. So I also drew a windmill to represent that like humanity in this fantasy Earth use sustainable energies wherever they can. They don't really like using fossil fuels because it could affect the ecosystems of the planets they're trying to study, and that would, you know, defeat the purpose of going there. So, you know, they try to use whatever energy they can harvest from the area, and usually it's like wind power, solar power. Yeah, this was a fun drawing. Here I drew Sol from a side view because I wanted to show off how like he put Andromeda's face on his wheels. That's how you know that that's Sol's wheelchair, and I thought it would be really cute. And maybe like he can use Andromeda to like bring his wheelchair to him or something. I really liked this green. It was really fun to work with. Definitely reminded me of grass, and like, maybe that's why I thought of like crop circles earlier. That's it for this drawing. Let's move on. Day 27. So day 27's prompt is fantasy, and like I said in the last prompt, my comic is sci-fi/fantasy themed, so this was also right up my alley. I decided to draw like a lake monster, like the Loch Ness monster, and I drew Sol like talking to it because, well, I mean, he's a yapper, professional yapper, so I'm sure he would have found a way to like talk to all these different species. Surprisingly, the waterfalls in the background gave me a lot of problems. I didn't really know how to render these waterfalls earlier. This was before I decided to do this acrylic painting. Yeah, I'll put up a picture so it's easier to see, but I ended up painting this painting afterwards. I followed a tutorial online. I'm glad that I did that because I drew a Silksong fan art after this painting, and that time the waterfalls were easy because I had this experience. So you know, this artwork led to my acrylic painting, which led to my Silksong fan art, so you know, skills have been gained since I drew this. This drawing is fine. I wish I spent a bit more time like thumbnailing because the idea is very simple, and I wish I added a bit more into it, but what's done is done, and it's still good. It still looks nice, so yeah. But anyway, here's a lake serpent. I hope Sol is having a deep and interesting conversation with this monster. Or maybe Sol is making it really bored and he wants to leave, but it feels too awkward to leave, so they're just sitting there awkwardly. Day 28. Day 28's prompt is horror, and I decided to explore what the antagonist would look like if he was doing his job. So this is the Guardian chasing Sol around in his own forest. So I thought that the story for this piece would be that Sol is trying to escape from the Guardian, and you know, that probably wouldn't be a very pretty experience, so Sol is very frazzled and stressed. His shirt is torn in places, it's unbuttoned, his tie is like loosely hanging around his neck. He looks really scared. So this is one of the times I wanted to practice learning to draw more expressions, and hopefully he does look really scared. I was really trying to get that across. As for the color, like horror, you don't really think of neon green as a horror color, so I decided to make the green like the highlight color, so everywhere the light touches is where the neon green is. I drew so many eyeballs. It was a very fun experience. I might have gone a bit overboard, but I think it still suits the piece because you're supposed to feel overwhelmed and scared and stressed because that's how Sol is feeling. And you know, that's how you would feel if you felt like dozens and dozens of eyes like staring at you. Yeah, so that's like the story for this piece. And I also drew like stairs leading up to the Guardian so that you would be able to see him. I drew him as like a little guy all the way in the corner, but if you zoom in, you can see that I drew their smiley face mask. I wanted to draw that because it makes them look like scary because you can't tell like what they're actually feeling. Yeah, so this was like a fun piece to draw, even though it was actually quite difficult for me because, you know, I was trying to learn how to draw a new expression from a new like angle as well. And I wasn't exactly sure how to like this piece, and I hope you feel a little bit scared from this drawing. And let's move on to the next one. Day 29. So day 29's prompt is relax. So in the OC-tober prompt list, a few of the prompts have only a color palette. I decided to make these free prompts because it doesn't match the rainbow aesthetic of Huevember, so yeah. So I just chose my own prompts for these. So this one is relax, and I wanted to draw my characters relaxing in a birch forest. Something about this yellow like reminded me of birch trees, so yeah, that's why I did that. It was really fun to draw the horizontal stripes on the trees. I don't know why, just artwork felt so like chill and relaxed, and even like the flow state I was in was really relaxing. Cass's boots was like a problem. I ended up taking a picture of my own boot and just tracing it. It's just a small detail in the overall picture, but yeah, I remember it gave me a bit of a hard time, so I just did that life hack. I don't really have much to say about this drawing other than the fact that it feels relaxing. This neon yellow is a very bright and strong color, I guess you'd say. It's very, it hits you in the eyes like a highlighter. So it was hard to tone it down a little bit, but you know, once your eyes get used to it, it does feel calming, and that might just be because my characters are pretty chill in this drawing. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on this one. Pretty short, but I mean, even the drawing process was pretty short, so yeah. Also, one of the things I like in Ghibli movies is that they have moments of peace where the characters are just enjoying the scenery around them. I want to make sure that my comic does have these parts in between story points. I want to draw some chill artwork while also giving my characters a chance to breathe, because it's not like they'll always be in an action sequence, right? So yeah, I wanted to draw one of these moments that they could have had. Day 30. So we're getting really close to the end. We're back to yellow pretty much. So I decided to change this into my own prompt, and I changed it to cave. Initially, the cave was going to have like byproducts of an ancient civilization that my characters found. You know, they would find like measurement systems that map the stars and cave paintings. But while I was sketching it, it turned out to be really hard. Like the vision I had in my mind wasn't going out onto paper. So I changed my mind. I didn't want this artwork to be a hard drawing. So I simplified the idea, and I just made my characters deep in a cave system, and they're looking to go down deeper. So the hole they're looking at is glowing, so I guess whatever they're looking for is probably down there. I'm not sure what they're looking at. Probably mana crystals, because the ESS likes to research these crystals so they can figure out how to use them at home. Yeah, so that's probably what they're looking for. With this prompt, we're all the way back to yellow. We're almost done with this series, so yeah, it's been a long ride, but we're almost there. So yes, let's move on to the last one, and I hope you enjoy. Day 31. They say the universe was created by an enchantress. She spins the glittering threads of time and space to form the cosmos we know. If you find your way to a castle deep in the center of the universe, she'll grant you a wish. But beware, because those before you have never returned. So day 31's prompt is center. I added my own prompt because I wanted to finish this challenge off with a bang. I drew a lot of sketches to figure out what I wanted to draw, and I like all of them so much that I do want to finish them off and make them all their own paintings. So yeah, something to look forward to. So I wanted to draw the Enchantress's castle deep in the center of the universe. Whether my characters know it or not, their main goal is to reach the center of the universe. Part of the ESS's plan to map out the entire universe includes finding the center of the universe and seeing if there really is an enchantress there. Humans just want to know, is that true or is that not true? So I'm not exactly sure what my characters would ask for if they met their creator. So I'd like to put the question to you, like what would you ask for if you were to meet a being that said that they created everything and everyone? I think I would maybe ask for a longer life just so I could paint more and I could make more art, or maybe I would ask for more courage to go after all of my dreams and, you know, keep drawing. Yeah, I guess I would just ask for more time. That's what I would want. Yeah, so let me know what you would ask for if you could make one wish to the universe. And maybe, you know, thinking about this will lead you down your path, you know, that you really want to go down. I don't know, I feel like it's fun to think about. Well, let's talk about the work. So I wanted to draw the Enchantress's castle, and here it is. So her castle is full of tall spiky spires, sci-fi little towers. I drew a star smack bang in the middle that like shines bright. So with the castle, this is like the brightest star in the universe. So if you are within viewing distance of the center of the universe, you will see it. You cannot miss it. Just like how we say Sirius is the brightest star in our galaxy, the Enchantress's castle is the brightest star in the universe. And the way to get to the center of the universe is mysterious. None of the characters will know, none of the gods in the other planets will know, but I do. And my characters, well, they've got a long road ahead of them if they want to find out how to get there. Yeah, so this is the final piece of my challenge. I am really proud of it. This is also one of the top 3 favorite drawings out of all of them, so yay! Oh, it was so beautiful. At the time of drawing this, I was watching Sailor Moon, and obviously, like, you could tell definitely this is so Sailor Moon coded. Anyway, I'm just so glad that I watched it because it inspired this piece pretty much. So that brings me to the end of this video and the end of this series. Aw, it was quite a short experience, but it was a really fulfilling one. I'm so glad that I did it, that I got through it, that I did every drawing. I did every prompt, even if some of them are really hard. I even did some bonus drawings because I tried some of them twice, so now I have extra work to look at. If you're interested in doing a monthly challenge like this, you should go for it. And you don't have to be crazy like me and do every single one every single day. You can just do like one drawing a week and you'll be perfectly doing your challenge. I hope that you enjoyed my art and that, you know, you enjoyed this series. Let me know if you do end up doing your own little challenge, like tag me on Instagram. Here is like an overview of all of my drawings that I did. I'll try to keep talking because I know there's a lot. I'm so proud of myself, you know, I'm so happy that I managed to get to the finish line. I do tend to give up when things get hard, and I'm trying not to be like that anymore, so this is why I really push myself to get to the end. Also, throughout this whole series, I've been wearing like Indian heritage clothing. I don't get to wear it often because we only wear it for events, and specifically in my community, like we wear it when we do prayers at each other's houses, so that is kind of rare. So I thought I'd whip them out because, you know, then I get a chance to wear them and also all the colors are so bold and colorful, and I felt like it matches all the colors that I've been drawing with. So that's why you see me cycling through a few of my outfits. I have way more, but I couldn't fit them all in this video, so yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so anyway, let me know what your favorite drawing was, what you would do differently if you were to do this challenge. I really hope the best for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!